farming colleagues, I just want to say, desperate times call for desperate housewives.
We're here at the 2007 Farmers Weekly Awards in the rather splendid surroundings of London's Grosvenor House Hotel. I'm Tim Ralph.
And I'm Hugh Broom, and that, as those of you who know who are fans of TV and radio's Dead Ringers programme, is the hilarious John Culshaw, who is comparing the whole of tonight's event.
And I, for one, are certainly not used to coming to venues like this. I guess my colleague Hugh here is used to it all the time.
Not at all. I'm a struggling sheep farmer. In fact, this is the first time I've ever been to London.
I'm not quite sure how we managed to get the gig tonight. We're your presenters for the evening. I can only assume that Ant and Dec were previously booked.
They were indeed. In fact, the Crankies were also unavailable, so you're left with us. So without further ado, let's go and meet some of the guests.
There are nearly 1,000 people here tonight who've travelled from across the length and breadth of Britain. We're watching some of them as they come in. Hugh, is that Tom Cruise I can see over there?
Yeah, it looks more like Kate Winslet.
And that? Is that Will Smith?
No, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm sure it is from
Ah, Leo to his mates, eh? Well, never mind the fact that there aren't any Hollywood A-listers here. There are lots of VIPs here tonight. In fact, the great and the good of the farming industry have turned out in force for this prestigious occasion. Heaven knows, in fact, why the bosses let us loose near these people. I might hang around the steps here, see if I can catch some of them falling over. About 250 quid on you've been framed. What do you reckon?
We just get odd looks.
Not for the first time, eh? Right now we're hovering just inside the hotel because we've heard a rumour that the Countess of Wessex is coming along tonight. I've never met anyone famous before. I once saw the Queen Mum across the cattle lines at the Smithfield show, and I also once saw Des O'Connor at the petrol station in Devizes.
There are lots of farmers here as well, and it's them who the evening is really about. The Farmers Weekly Awards are now in their third year, recognising farmer successes and celebrating all that's best about British agriculture.
With me now is Felicity Finch, who plays Ruth Archer.
Hello.
On the Radio 4 soap. What do you think the Archers would make of this award ceremony? Would Ruth Archer be up for entering into an award?
I think she'd love being here, actually. I think she might get herself into a bit of a state about what she was going to wear, mind you.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think Ruth and David would be up for it? Do you think they're the sort of the couple that would enter the sort of potential try and go for the Dairy Farmer of the Year award?
We ain't, man.
Now, we're about to all sit down and eat, but before we do that, we're in for a real treat. 49-year-olds, that's 49-year-olds, not 49-year-olds, but I'm sure you see what I mean. They're here tonight from Ernestbourne in Sussex, and we're about to hear them sing. The high-pitched voices, the tiny, nervous faces, the sweating brows, the shaking hands. Not the kids, that's just some of the shortlisted farmers I'm talking about. Now, I'm a thick-skinned old cynic, but you can't fail to have been moved by that. Well done to all the children from Herne Junior School in Sussex. That was wonderful.
Well, here we are. We've just had a wonderful meal of British food, basically. And joining me now on the stairs of this fine establishment above the awards is Sheila Dillon, who's from the BBC Radio 4's food programme. Sheila, your impression of the meal this evening?
This is first rate.
And British food, there's a lot to offer there, really, isn't there?
Oh, God. Well, you know, I mean, we just have the best raw ingredients in the world, but we've spent too long really not sort of valuing them, not saying, yes, we do.
Excellent. Well, we're going to go and sit down for the dessert now, so we'll see how that is.
Farmers are always being told to look beyond farming and take an interest in what's going on in other industries. Well, I attempted to do just that, cornering three ladies attending a marine wildlife charity function, also taking place in the Grosvenor. I asked them about the single farm payment, and they weren't too clued up on this, but I certainly enjoy talking to them.
And you want this to hold up to chest level?
Winner of the Farm Manager of the Year, George Ferris. Another new award, the Livestock Advisor, went to Keith Cutler. The 2007 Local Food Farmer of the Year is John Geldards. Paul Kelly was the winner of the award for Poultry Farmer. The Sheep Farmer of the Year is Peter Baber. the 2007 Young Farmer of the Year, Philip Hallhead, and the 2000 Farming Champion Award went to Ginny Greaves.
Okay, just to maintain the suspense for a few moments longer, would you please welcome to the stage to present the trophy Her Royal Highness the Countess of Wessex. And now let's hear from Jane about the winner.
The 2007 Farmers Weekly Farmer of the Year is John Geldar.
People, but I don't think there's probably many people here happier than John and Rachel Geldard, who've just picked up the fabulous accolade Farmer of the Year. What is the secret of your success?
Well, probably hard work, a little bit of vision, recognising what the consumer requires.
Well, you sound very modest, John. The judges have described you as an inspiration and standing, I think the quote from Farmers Weekly editor was, head and shoulders above many of your peers and contemporaries. So, standing head and shoulders above them, I've got to ask you, how tall exactly are you?
Well, I used to be 6'6½", but then I had a discount many years ago, so I might be a little bit less now.
Well, enjoy the rest of the evening. No doubt you're now going to retire to the bar for a glass of something.
Thank you very much indeed.
It's the end of the evening. It's been a long night. It's been a fabulous night.
It's been an absolutely fabulous night. I've had over 1,000 people in here celebrating basically how good British farming is.
And you'll be up, no doubt, at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
Of course, I'll be up first thing feeding the sheep.
And I'll be up waiting by the phone, waiting for this flood of calls for TV work.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Okay, well until then, or until the Farmers Weekly Awards 2008, good night.
Very good night.